and just left me. I may or may not be just a tiny bit drunk at the moment, but I'm not gonna let them spoil the fun. Here is some more Guardians of the Galaxy Drunk Edition. Since who doesn't like a drunken idiot to play? Well, she obviously didn't, but that's not the point. The game will start soon. Please wait. I'm waiting, you fucking dickhead. No. Is the game gonna start? There we go. Now please also work. Yes. Also, by the way, my iPhone is not fully charged at the moment. So, at some random point in the video you may hear an Australian man screaming his lungs out that it is all charged up and good to go, mate. Because that is a feature I have on my iPhone. Australian man yelling things. And I was not bothered to wait until it charged up. There we go, continue away. And I forgot where we left off last time. But I'll remember once I see it. There is this one thing I remember.
Peter Quill, what does killing two birds with one stone signify?
This is where we were.
You mean solving two problems with a single solution?
Oh yeah.
Ha! I knew it! There are no birds on nowhere.
Depends if she our count. Saw a few of them last time.
We were trying to pay the fine, but the rock was filled with evil Nova core because of this Unifier Raker guy.
What's with his obsession with bending over for Nova Corps? Respect them, please. All the blue flak nards know how to do is arrest people trying to make a living and slap them with scut-bugging fines. Nope, it's that simple, and Quill still wants to pay up. After all we've done for him.
What are you talking about, Rocket? Now you're fucking talking behind my back.
So those coordinates.
They're in your console.
Got it. Nowhere, here we come.
Let's get to nowhere. Shit, that's trippy. Oh, I mean, Scott.
Nowhere. Last spaceport on the edge of the known universe and home to the best black market deals you can find.
And surprisingly good noodles.
You ever wondered what kind of person found it was like, oh look, the severed head of a giant celestial being. Let's drill holes in it and live inside.
They wanted the brain tissue. Very rare, very valuable. The marketplace came after, along with the noodles.
You are certain this Cosmo is trustworthy, Peter Quill?
Of course. He's chief of security.
And nowhere.
And as such, probably deals in Novacore all the time. Trust me, he's gonna want to know about the Rock.
Dwayne Johnson, you got Dwayne
What are
Johnson?
they doing back there?
Shenanigans, likely.
See you never, flark bags!
Why is Rocket mad? Did I anger him or something?
Are Rocket and Groot, did they really leave?
Yes.
It looks like it.
Do we know where they went?
Well, did you end up talking to Rocket after he stormed out of the rec room?
Don't think he was in a talking mood. Fine, whatever. We'll talk to Cosmo and then we'll go out and have a good time.
You think Cosmo will actually believe us?
Like I said, we go way back. Plus, he's probably already heard about what's happening. All we do is confirm the rumor. Maybe he'll even give us a reward.
You think Cosmo will give you a reward? I think you should give him a reward. Give him a doggy treat. Cosmo is a dog, by the way.
I suspect the rodent and his tree companion will be drinking somewhere.
Where'd he get the units to afford anything?
I do not expect him to pay his tab.
There is something nearby. Somewhere in here. I can actually sense parts. There we go, parts. Because
Spaceport seems busier than normal.
War always moves the Horde to the frontiers.
The Galactic War was over 12 revolutions ago, and we're still waiting for the fallout.
Some wounds heal, while many scars remain.
What about Rocket and Groot?
What about them? They left. What am I supposed to do? Chase them down and beg them to come back?
You could apologize.
That's your advice?
The apology does not need to be sincere.
Then what's the point?
I guess if we ever see him again. Big if, by the way. But if it happens, then maybe I might think about it. Anyway, once we let Cosmo know what's happening out there, we'll have more time to think about what to do with Rocket.
If Rocket doesn't come back, we'll need a contingency plan for getting rid of the Nova Tracker.
Why? We have not yet spent our ill-gotten gains.
We could still pay the fine.
But we'd have to go all the way to New Xandar to do it. What if we get there and it's compromised too? There's gotta be someone shady enough in the market who can help.
Maybe. But Cosmo deals with Novacore all the time. Maybe we can pay the fine through him.
How do we find this Cosmo?
We head to his tower on the far side of the market. That's where he keeps an eye on things.
well, let's go find my boy. With the three of us, because Rocket and Groot left. Flark and Scutbags.
Be good to see Cosmo again. I guess I kind of missed the old boy.
How exactly do you know him?
Was he also a prisoner of the Chitauri?
Nope, we met right here. Back when I was in the Ravagers.
Dishonorable killers and thieves.
The Ravagers actually did some good during the war.
Even the mangiest of mutts will behave. It befits them.
Whatever bad stuff we all did is behind us. We're the good guys now.
Right. Heroes for hire. Except no one will hire us.
Maybe Cosmo will have a fetch quest for us or something. Keep an eye on your things. These coops are a bit hands-on, if you know what I mean.
They have fortune tellers on Earth, Peter Quill.
People who claim to be able to see the future, sure.
I've encountered them on several planets. Strange, that's one of the things most galactic cultures share.
That and walking on two legs.
Oh, I need to talk to everyone.
Alien.
Oh, you don't make me walk through a marketplace like this and don't expect me to not talk
Do you mind?
to everyone.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Okay.
Your planetary chakras are very unaligned.
You must be mistaken. I'm doing great.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk to everyone behind the register. This might be more useful.
Guards know all. Give units in your past or future.
I've got enough to worry about with the present.
I'm going until someone is offering to sell me something.
No one
Will pay for everything that he has destroyed.
He's gone, Drax. His death helped end the war.
You are his adopted daughter. You believe that?
I didn't. Not for a long time. If Thanos was still alive, he'd have come after me by now.
Ah, I recognize you. A friend of Yondu, is that correct? Store-bought, wasn't it? Has my inks cleared up that little problem of yours?
What? I've never needed any elixir.
Alright. So I am known in this place. Oh god, no. Mantis.
Mantis, what are you?
Do you still have those suicidal urges?
What?
No?
Huh. And you thought joining a team would be bad for you. Hi. Sunlord, right? Or is it Rockstar?
It's Star-Lord.
Hey, that's right. I forget which version of you I've met. Did you do the thing yet?
What is the thing she is referring to? No idea.
Hi. I don't know if we've met yet. I'm... No. It's not... No, he's lying! I mean...
By the Kotati root, the broken promise of all humanity.
What? What the flark do you mean by that?
Mantis, you okay? Oh, hey, Gamora! You look less depressed.
Thanks.
Don't worry. It's always weird the first time.
Celestial Madonna!
Hi, guys.
You should not be in this place.
Actually, I'm exactly where I need to be. I think. No. Yes, this is where I need to be. Or needed to be. Am needed, yes. Wait, why are you here?
You cannot keep leaving the sanctuary. It's not safe. There are rumblings in the galaxy.
When aren't there rumblings in the galaxy? Yeah, okay. If you're gonna keep making that face. It was nice seeing you again, Gamora. Star Guy. Green Moon. Okay, bye.
So, Gamora, you and Mantis seem close.
We've met.
Okay.
That's
Being
it.
evasive,
You've
woman.
met.
Wait, woman? That's the nicest thing you've ever called me.
I told Peter Quill I would try. That is not the point.
I'm not gonna ask, but if you wanted to talk about it...
We met after I escaped from a failed job. I was in bad shape. I'd probably be dead if Mantis hadn't found me.
She saved your life.
Yep, end of story.
That is not the end of the story.
I know, big guy. Let's just not push it right now.
So Gamora almost died and Mantis saved her. Where on
Don't
earth would
overthink
that
it,
be?
Drax. Mantis gets in everyone's head. Let's get you a drink.
I am not thirsty.
Neither am I.
Focus on our mission and not on our mutual lack of thirst.
Oh, I am down for a drink.
It's a wonder this head hasn't collapsed in on itself yet.
And how would that be a wonder? Hey, Rocket and Groot.
You seem to know the insect woman people.
Hey, dude! Hi, Groot. Rocket, you can't just ignore me. We gotta talk about this.
Those are Rocket and
Hey, you
Groot.
think Mantis has a stall in Sears Square?
Mantis always struck me as more big picture.
Psychics?
Hello.
So, you want us to bring them back here?
Not necessary. Transport will be waiting once you've captured the target.
That'll work. We'll be in touch. Let's go, Groot.
What's the big idea, man?
Think you got me confused with somebody else, pal.
Come on, Rocket, let's talk about this.
Can you believe this guy?
You can't just quit. We need you.
Oh, well, I don't need you. Find some other sucker to keep your shit together.
You're more than just...
Oh God.
I know that blonde mop anywhere.
Oh no.
Eat that queer.
Actually, maybe we can stick around for a bit.
Last time I see you, you was running away from Mordilla. With your britches off and done.
Get ready for a fight.
I'm always ready.
Oh.
What the? I don't know what's going on here, but I thought we was friends, Eta. Or did you forget about me?
Oh. I do remember you? I don't know.
What? No, no!
Flark. Oh no. I'm destroying everything.
This is great! This is bad. This is really bad.
Remember, Eta, you and me, Starlight, together till the end.
What is he talking about?
Oh! It's a song, right?
It is.
Of course it's a song. The one that was playing when Peter and me made our unbreakable blood oath.
You did?
Breakable blood oath? That is a serious commitment, Peter Quill.
Wow.
Oh, no, whoa, wait, of course, I remember. You, me, the music.
Tells you what, Peter. How about you and me? Storm ride together! One more time.
Sure.
Here we go!
You want me to sing a song?
Together till the end, gotta finish the fight. Cause this storm's gonna rage till the end of the night. Come on, Lita! Together! Roaring like a hurricane.
Ride, storm,
Storm Riders! Very nice.
Bartender, get me a cocktail stick. I need to poke my ears out.
Come on, man.
What?
Let's sing the next line. More!
Alrighty.
Together till the end, now we look to the sky. Lightning strikes twice, now it's on to the fly. Sing with me, Rita. Driving through the pouring rain. Ride the storm. Storm Riders. Storm Riders.
Yeah, let's just sing into the barrel. And when he accidentally shoots, your head is off.
That's the spirit, Rita. Oh, come here.
Oh.
Come on.
For Flark's sake. Let's go, Groot.
Good times, good times, good times!
We salvaged our friendship. But we don't remember.
You running the Ravagers now? I hear Yondu's doing time in the kiln.
Me? Me? No, I got a new crew now. You? Still doing that, thing you do?
No, sirree. Novicore. Now my partner on Molilia. But that's okay. I got a new business partner now into animal husbandry, you can say. That ain't no animal gonna have no husbands after she's through with them.
Are you talking about Lady Hellbender? Is that who you are referring to?
Which reminds me, I best be going.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Well, listen, Peter. I want to apologize for almost shooting you.
Oh, you weren't actually gonna shoot me?
Oh, I would've. Right in the head.
Oh.
But that's not the way to treat a Storm Rider, is it? Alright, so I got you this instead.
What the flark's this?
What is it?
The ticket for Collectors Emporium. Yeah, I bought it thinking I'd have time to go and check out the oddities.
Wow, thanks, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, my pleasure. And remember, ride the storm, storm ride, storm ride.
Okay. Bye.
Nice one, Peter.
Could have been worse.
It could have been.
Where's Rocket?
The rodent left the bar once he realized you would not be killed.
Great.
So Rocket just straight up left. Well then, I'm going back into the bar. I need a drink after all that has happened.
Yeah, on the house.
Really? Thanks.
Least I can do. If you hadn't talked him down, I'd have to close up and get the biohazard demon to clean your brains off everything.
Ah.
Right. Thanks, I guess.
Don't mention it.
We got a free drink on the house. That's nice. What the flark is this? Egghead, man. Huh. I don't flark in there. What the fuck is that with those? Oh, there's more people that know the song.
Lots more ghosts hanging around. Somebody's making them come back.
Well, nice. Let me see what's got this all in.
No secret. I'm just an illusion, a specter. I'm not really here.
I couldn't tell. You look real enough to me.
Oh, what the hell is back here? That is a door, but...
This place brings back memories.
You mean hangovers?
Yep. Last time we were here, that Sakaran was no pushover. I can still taste those fermented spike eggs you made me try.
Oh, remind me never to challenge you to a drinking contest.
How do I get in there?
You want to know another secret? Something big is happening. Something great. Do you want to hear about it?
If you're trying to calm me into buying you around, it's not gonna work.
Why can't I enter? Not fuck it. I'm just going.
Am I crazy, or were Rocket and Groot picking up a job?
Bit too cynical for me.
Okay. You know, let's just get out of here, I guess.
Something's up.
I need to leave.
Something wrong?
It's not your business, Peter Quill. Do not wait for me.
What was that? Drax!
Watch it start!
Watch yourself, jerky bread guy! Can you believe that?
Gamora also left?
Guess I'll go talk to Cosmo alone.
Oh my god, the entire team is just gone. Oh, maybe now I can enter the back room. Maybe if I'm on my own, the back rooms are open. Hello. Oh my god, my hunch was right. Oh my. Or was that just... Okay, that was just the back door. Never mind. Yeah, okay. I got excited over a back door. There's Scud over here. There's Scud behind here. I'm getting all of this Scud. Do you have some useful Scud?
Looks like you've got a lot of parts here.
Just about everything. Mostly. Refurbished, of course. Hard to get new equipment since the war.
Well...
You looking for something particular?
I wonder if you have something I could use to remove, Nova Core Disabler.
7A12 series. 2G2, maybe? Nope. That one's decommissioned. I know. I got something that should work, no matter what.
I won't. Flark, no. I'm going to pay a fine. And paying a fine does not include getting a disabler.
On second thought, I better let my tech guy make the decisions. If he ever comes back.
Send him by when you can.
I won't get a disabler from you. I'm not mad. I'm not pissing off Nova Core. I'm not pissing off Sherelle. I'm not pissing off my ex. Which is a really painful sentence because I also just recently got dumped. Don't know if I mentioned it, but I got dumped recently. So I also might be a little drunk. Don't know if I also mentioned that, but I am slightly drunk.
That is one of the only honest jobs available.
Is this where I came from? Is this Oh yeah, that is the tech handler again. Well, I don't need your stupid tech, so... Where the fuck? This is the bar again. Is there something this way of the bar? Or what is back here? This is the back room of the bar, I know that. But what is beyond? There is so much to look at on nowhere.
What's the deal?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Step right up, easy money.
Easy money?
Afternoon, Captain. Tired of reading the midway? Ready to try your luck, or is it skill? Couldn't be simpler. Find the ball, win the pariahs. What do you say?
This isn't one of those games where I have no chance of winning, is it?
Captain. Don't you know your onions, Captain? The good Bolshevik cleaned up the boardwalk. No grip, no grab, no cheats, no cons, no sir.
So I can win.
How about this, Captain? We play a friendly low-stakes game just to prove that I'm on the up and up. What do you say, Captain? What do you say?
I'm playing.
Fine, I'm in. But don't try anything funny.
Not me, Captain, not me. I run my game straight as an arrow. See? The ball's in this cup. Now, keep your eyes glued as it moves. All right.
It's in the middle.
The cups are set. Make your choice, Captain.
The middle one.
Well, all me. You got it, Captain. Winner, chicken dinner. Congratulations. You got a sharp pair of peepers. Here's your winnings. See? My game's on the level and plumb true. A game of chance means you always have a chance to win.
Guess you're right.
Sharp as a tack, Captain. How about we play again? Maybe raise the stakes just a smidgen?
No. I'm good.
I better not. Not feeling very lucky right now. My team, my friends, they...
Sorry to hear that, Captain. Can't really help you there, but I can offer you a bit of destruction. Terran, profile to 5R16. Step right up, easy money.
I already got some of your money, so I don't need it. Also, it looks like right there, going... oh, not there, but it looks like going there is the intended way, so I will go the exact opposite way, because I need everything. AKA secret door. What is this? This looks like a weird back room. Or is this the intended path? This might actually be the intended path. So... and just because I'm not sure, I will go, but... yeah, Scott darn. Just see through here. I'm not too certain. No, actually. It's a dead end. Okay, that was not the intended path. And now I will go the exact opposite once again. Because I can. Let's play with me fingy guns. It's always fun. What the fuck is this? Oh. Robbie Thursday. There's more scut to clear.
Tickets for the next drive. Still available.
It's the lottery.
Can I interest you in a lottery ticket? The jackpot is 5 million units and climbing.
You say 5 million? Imagine what you could do with that.
Pay off crippling debt.
Pay Corral, fix up the Milano, give the team a huge bonus.
Are you ready to buy the jackpot of a lifetime?
How will I know if I win?
You are encouraged to return to Nowhere to verify your ticket. After verification, and an excessive verification fee, the jackpot will be transferred to your account.
That sounds like a real good scam, so I'm not going.
I'd hate to win and then not show up on time to claim the prize. I'll pass.
If it sounds like a scam, don't go for it. Is this the bar again? I actually have no idea. No, it's this guy again with the stolen tech. And here is the Collectors Emporium. Oh. But I like to go there. That old friend of mine gave me a pass for the Collectors Emporium. So let's go in.
Welcome. You, lucky traveler, have arrived at the Illustrious Emporium, private collection of Tannelir Tivan, the premier exhibit of wonders in the galaxy. Most would hoard these treasures, but not Mr. Tivan. He is so generous. He wishes to share them with the common people. Would you like to take the tour?
Yes.
I'd love a tour. Oh, I have this. Think I get in for free, right?
Oh my! You must be a very important person. Mr. Tivan does not give these out very often. Please enjoy the Emporium.
Alright. Free entry fee. Great, because I have a ticket.
What is this place?
You have stumbled into the wonderful Emporium's gift shop. Would you like to purchase a souvenir? We have some very unique items.
Maybe. What kind of things do you sell?
Replicas of very rare items. Figures and effigies from lost civilizations. Objet d'art, in other words.
Figures? Like dolls? There's a member of my crew, a woman, who might like that kind of thing.
A boorish person might call them dolls. But that is neither here nor there. Tell me more about this person.
She, also likes swords.
Oh, not what does she like. What is she like?
Oh, distant and tough. But I think maybe there might be some squishy bits in her somewhere.
Ah, I believe I have the perfect item. What do you think? Would you like to make a purchase?
Well, if we make Gamora happy. Only thing is, geez, what am I gonna get? The doll would be perfect, but 50,000. I don't even have 50,000, so I'm getting the doll for Gamora.
It's just the right kind of creepy. She should love it.
A magnificent choice. I presume you will forgo the silk gift wrap.
Yeah, this is fine as is.
Very well. Enjoy your purchase. Good day.
Gamora will be happy.
Enjoy the wonders of the Emporium.
Hell yeah. Let's also check everything else. This looks like Nova Core. Come on.
Fancy.
Let's read about it. Richard Ryder, leader of the Galactic Wars Richard Ryder, leader of the Galactic War Resistance and hero to countless races. The man so embodies Nova Core that he rebuilt it from its ashes and chose Nova as his own moniker. Typically, I do not associate with law enforcement, but this relic was donated by Ryder himself. Just prior to his disappearance, you see before you his original helmet, which has a direct connection to the Sandarian world mine. Ryder claimed he upgraded to a new helmet with its own Nova Force reactor to make the world mine shut up. I think he enjoyed the idea of him blabbing away in some stupid museum. Delightful. The world mine is in that thing? Well, the world mine is really good.
Oh, cool.
Ultimate Nullifier. The most destructive weapon in the entire universe. And I have it, on loan, from Collectors, in the hands of an immensely powerful being with an exceptional mind, like Collectors. The Nullifier could detonate entire solar systems, even timelines, perhaps even reality itself. I've been entrusted with its temporary safekeeping, though I hope the World Devourer will forget he left it with me. If I were to ever attempt to use it, he would instantly summon it back to himself. So feel free to admire the potential end of life as we know it, while it is still in my possession. That looks like the Scotty was also selling. I should have gone that thing. Oh no, I got a doll for Gamora. Well, Flark.
No way!
Superhuman
How'd they get that?
Registration Act. Many of my visitors pass right by this simple document, but you have a keen eye. It is actually a prophecy transcribed in trance by the frothing monks of Seknar 5. Seknar 5? One should take it as a warning, since their prophecies are rarely wrong. This one speaks of a world where those gifted with powers fight amongst themselves, divided in a bloody civil war that will risk the destruction of everything they sought to protect. You may wish such a thing does not come to pass, but its value will increase exponentially. If it does, I will cheer for this civil war. Well then. Nice cut. That's a sword.
Huh, interesting.
A master crafted by the dwarves of Nullifier. This Odin-blessed sword was gifted by the gatekeeper, Heimdall. Any god-wielded weapon is a centerpiece in one's collection, but Hovland possesses numerous magical talents, including the ability to open the Rainbow Bifrost Bridge to any of the 9 realms. A shame it's not in mint condition, but if you look closely, you may be able to spot the hate-filled bloodstains of Mangok on its broken blade. That's a broken blade. Darn. I could have gotten that for Gamora.
Kinda neat.
The cosmic glasses. If you see a relic before you, you're in luck. Occasionally, a pair of lenses manifest eyewear that belong to a powerful cosmic entity, seemingly capable of being anywhere in the galaxy at any given time. He has appeared throughout history in multiple worlds, and I suspect he will continue to do so throughout the future as well. Though we do not know his motives, many believe this mysterious being has a profound impact on our galaxy. Excelsior! That's just a pair of glasses.
Dude, no way!
Yaka Ero. A rare Centurion weapon added to my collection with the arrest of the Ravager Pirate Lord, Yandu Udanta. Yandu, that's my previous boss. These deadly arrows can be propelled and directed to tear through enemy forces with specific whistle pitches from its wielder. Their opponents now know to aim from the mouth or face swift destructions from these nasty little things. It is unknown whether races outside of the Centauri can command such a device, but feel free to whistle at it and see what happens. I assure you, all are safe within these walls. And you are completely certain about it? This one is broken. Someone stole a thing.
That's not good.
The Blood Queen. You see before you the deadliest of specimens taken from Brood World. An infant queen embryo extracted from her unfortunate host. Within that armored skull lies a fully developed predatory brain, eager to conquer us all and use our bodies as breeding grounds for her parasitic spawn. I assure you she is heavily sedated and quite harmless now. But please do not tap on the glass. Well, she escaped. So that's a bummer.
I don't get it.
Frog yonder. What the flark? It's easy to underestimate the raw power of this relic due to its minuscule size. Frog Yolnir is said to be an unintentional gift from the Asgardian god of thunder, or rather his goat, whose errant hoof strike chipped off a tiny piece of Thor's own hammer. Although I'd rather have the full-sized Mjolnir in my collection, Frog Jr. did grant its bearer powers identical to Thor himself. It is also ridiculously adorable, even with Hyde's formula. I cannot lift it. Frog Jr. The tiny version of Mjolnir.
I don't get it.
If Libro di Catalicio rolls right off the tongue. But we were not to speak the forbidden words within, lest you summon extra-planar friends. This legendary spellbook is a trove of miraculous magic, unspeakable curses, and unthinkable peril. Mine is more than just a copy, spawned directly from the original in some weird self-preservation ritual. You could say that I safeguard the backup copy should the original ever tear a hole in reality itself and wink out of existence. Oh, that sounds nifty. Alright, and what do we got here? This looks like a chair. I can't interact with the chair, so I'm going here.
Dude, no way!
This oversized orb is the plucked eye of a Watcher, one of the universe's oldest and most powerful races. Their decision to intervene on behalf of less advanced worlds once resulted in great catastrophe, so they have taken a permanent vow not to meddle in our affairs. Apparently somebody meddled in theirs. presumably to harness the watch's incomprehensible powers. It is safe for now in my collection. Content to return your curious gaze. Does it see you back? I wonder. Well, I don't know. And now the chair. The chair.
Oh, cool.
Everything about this chair and the man who sat in it is soaked in temporal anomaly. Don't worry, I've had it thoroughly cleaned, constructed by a scientist from the far future. This magnificent device allowed him to build a violent legacy stretching backwards and forwards across time. Calling himself Kang the Conqueror, his time-stream manipulation united thousands of alternate Kangs who created warring councils of Kang. I was able to procure this device after two Kangs killed one another. Finest keepers. Okay. And this I don't even need to read. This is obviously I actually forgot again. I had it in my head. This is the Tesseract. That was what I was thinking of. The Tesseract also could be transformed into an Infinity Stone, but this is the Tesseract.
Kinda neat.
Or the Cosmic Cube. Apparently, this is a Cosmic Cube. What if you could wish for anything? This Cosmic Cube would bend reality itself to make it so. It is perhaps the most important part of my collection, as I have used it to secure each of my artifacts in protective pocket realities. You may look, but you have no hope of ever touching. I will not wish more from it because it whispers to me with the voices of past owners, including one of a particularly infernal temperament. I am content to admire from afar. Hold on. That was my mother. She wanted coffee, but I am busy recording.
Fancy.
Perhaps Blades of Ica is a more appropriate describer, since this divine weapon can be divided or reconfigured into multiple lethal instruments. Due to its divine liquid metal core, before I was able to procure them, they were wielded by an angel from heaven. Or was she an Asgardian, Queen of Hell? One thing is clear. Eldrith _daughter Angela, for short, used the Blades of Ica to sever countless limbs from sinners and heathens across the galaxy. She would not hesitate to claim my own limbs, should she ever get the weapons reunited. Okay, a little bit suspicious. What are these? Those are hands.
Huh, interesting.
Those are rings. 10 potent weapons, one for each finger, crafted from gems that once belonged to a mighty Maglian dragon race. It is said that each contains the soul of a legendary warrior, and each has a unique power. The real fun comes in combinations: darkness and extreme cold, or fire and blinding light. Perhaps a lightning-filled vortex disintegrate a foe while controlling their mind, blow them up and put them back together. The Mandarin was not eager to part with these rings, but my hired help was able to take them off his hands. Okay. And what are you?
No way! How'd they get that?
Monster from Planet X. For those who don't know, Groot is actually living, not living anymore. Groot actually came from Planet X. This is the whole planet of Groot. Wow. This one hurts. I used to be in possession of the galaxy's last Flora Colossi. The last Flora Colossi. That is Groot. Oh no. The sole survivor of Planet X destruction. The enormous plant creature called itself Groot. Often, during its escape, I was able to sever and retain a small piece of its wooden body. You may see a simple sprout. I see the potential to regrow my lost prize, though he will be far less precious with the original running loose. So Rocket stole Groot from this collector. Nice. What the hell is this got?
I don't get it.
The Raptor Amulet. Truly a strange fruit, plucked from the Tree of Shadows in null space. The Shi'ar fraternity of raptors used these mysterious amulets to swap their biological bodies of symbiotic ones with these sleek battlesuits. The raptors were gifted with rapid interstellar travel, extreme strength facilitated regeneration, and destructive energy blast. I am told it will also tune you into the data song of type of shared consciousness. I do not like to share, so the amulet remains safely on display. Okay. That's a long sword. Come on.
Oh, cool.
Firelord's Cosmic Staff. Burning with the intensity of a solar flare at each end, this artifact channels the power cosmic and was originally wielded by a hot-headed Herald of Galactus. Its former owner, Firelord, once scouted the galaxy for the World Devourer's next meal. At some point they must have had a falling out, because I was able to procure this gorgeous implement of destruction for the low price of an entire planet. I would have gone as high as 3. As a planet for a sword. That is cheap-ish? I don't know. And what is this?
Kinda neat.
The Tiara of Naira, a mystical shape changer, conceived to battle the great beast menacing her homelands. Rebranded as Snowbird, Naya fought alongside a team of superpowered Terrans named Alpha Flight. However, as a spiritual protector of her territory, she was unable to leave its borders. That is, without the device. You see, before you. I'm told its components were built from the very soil of Canada. Canada? Canada? Which allows her to carry her home with her regrettably, goddammit, she has not shown up to claim it, so remains a part of my connection. That is a Canadian artifact. I know a Canadian viewer. Have you made this? what are you?
No way! How'd they get that?
Frog! Frog of Thunder. Now we know where Frog Yonder came from. You think this is the god of thunder transformed into a frog. It is actually a frog transformed into the god of thunder. One of several gods of thunder. To be precise, this tiny fella packs quite a punch, matched only by his thunderous croak, captured after decimating an entire Badul fleet with one throw of his mighty hammer. Frog Jolnir. I selfily bailed him out of prison and found him a permanent home here in my collection. If he tells you otherwise, do not listen, as Guardians are known for their devilish pranks. Is he still alive then? Why do you have a live specimen in your collection? Excuse me, sir.
Fancy.
Occasionally the Terran mind is capable of exceptional brilliance. Take Kelvin Zabo for example. Through chemistry, Zabo believed he could push the human body beyond its acceptance limit and created his potent serum. Upon embedment, his muscular rapidly expanded, enabling his brutish alter ego, Mr. Hyde, to hold his own against some of Earth's greatest champions. Sabo now wasted away in a Terran prison, but it wasn't going to let this serum go to waste as well. Alright. Was that the end of the tour, or...? That was the end of the tour.
I do hope you enjoyed the Emporium. Be sure to come back soon, as you never know what you might find.
Oh, that's true. Well, that was the Emporium.
The game's up, so what you gotta do is take the right cup to win.
What the flark is this?
Ooh, a one-armed bandit. Hard to say, but it looks like it's almost ready to pay out.
Well, it's only 500. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, one game. There's no lemons. Yes! Oh, purple! That's a jackpot! Woo! Why are you paying out? Fatal error? Please contact local... Ah, crap! You gotta be fucking kidding me!
I had the jackpot! No flarking way! I had the jackpot.
Still broken. Lousy game.
Oh no. That's too bad. Is this going back to the bar? Yes, it is. So I'm going just this way again.
As I have said, we are not responsible.
Collecting all of this scud that I can get. Jumping off into the void. Actually, that's not. No, I'm gonna not jump off. Cosmo would not like that.
What's that smell?
How do I come up there? There's some scud on you. Oh, wait here.
You got me. Hey!
They robbed me.
This is turning into a real scut day.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get those kids. They flarkin' robbed me. Oh my god. I hate kids. Hear that, Nikki? I hate kids. Oh, this is the top. Okay. Let's get scat. Let's go. Once again, the complete opposite way because I want to see everything.
Drax, bud. Is everything all right?
You believe that this is the edge of the universe, Peter Quill?
Well, yeah, because it is.
So, is this the thing you had to do?
So, this is the thing you had to do? Come to the observation deck to look at the rift?
No. I came to honor the memory of my family. They died without meaning or honor.
I think I know what you mean, man. My mom won the Shatara game. She also died for no reason.
Jatari? Hello?
They just shot her.
Hello?
But at least she's in a better place now. Right?
In Catathian religion, we believe that in order to reach Ultaf, one must lead a life filled with purpose. And that failure to do so results in banishment to Sarduth. Our families have been cast out of paradise, Peter Quill, and into nothing.
So I knew Meredith Quill died. I knew Peter's mom was dead. In the movies, his father, the celestial being, implanted his mother with a cancer that made her die because she was not needed anymore. So, if she did not die of cancer in the game, but got shot by Chitauri, this is just an entirely different timeline. What the flark?
That's why you come up here.
Yes. To feel close to them. Speak to them. Perhaps you think that sounds foolish.
No, not at all. You know, on Earth, a lot of people think that good people go to heaven and are reunited with their loved ones when they die.
This heaven sounds pleasant.
Yeah, it does. Thinking of her there, my mom, in heaven, got me halfway through the war.
Only halfway, though.
That and my hate for the Shatari who imprisoned me.
You desired revenge.
Yeah, I guess I did.
When Thanos murdered my family, for a long time I believed that their wasted lives would be redeemed if I took revenge on him. But then I realized Thanos cannot be killed.
But you did kill him.
Propaganda, Peter Quill. Spread to quell fears after the war. The fabric of my being, I know he still lives.
Alright then.
If you do not mind, Peter Quill, I would like to be left alone now.
Oh, yeah, sure, man.
Peter Quill.
Yeah.
I hope your mother found her way to heaven.
Drax is just honoring his family. Well, have fun. I won't stop you, bud. I really won't.
Maybe a gaudy bauble will make me feel better.
Yeah, why not?
Might as well get something to commemorate the time my team ditched me. That's actually pretty cool. And buying it made me feel better.
But I may not get another thing now. Because I do actually need to keep some of my money. We still have a fine to pay to Nova Corps, so I can't spend all of it at once. Where do I go? Oh, wait, down here. Okay. Now we go up the stairs. Is that Cosmos Tower? It probably is.
I hope Cosmo's in the office.
Bridge closed. Go away.
Doesn't look closed.
C-suit. Nowhere security. Super official. Go other way. Alley.
I really need to see Cosmo.
Cosmo not in tower. He out there, Star-Lord. In alley.
Wait. How did you know my name?
Go. Or end up in Cosmo prison. You choose.
Okay, let's take the shady alleyway in the next episode, because we have already done this for 1 hour and 50 minutes. So I'm saving right here. Huh? Are these spoilers? That looks like the red dude that accidentally bumped into me. This is a spoiler for what's to come. Let's hope not. I'm really flarkin' tired. I think I'm just gonna go straight for the bed. And I'll see you guys next time whenever you're ready. Ah, flark. Goodbye.